Okay, welcome. Welcome to our class. This class is about speaking, and we have 4 different activities. The first one, just a minute. The second one, debate. Number 3, running sentences. And the last one is a survey. Okay, let's get started. The topic of this class is education in your country. So, what would you change, improve, or add to the education process in your country? So, Tony?
Yeah, all right. Okay, guys, this is a question. What will you change? You can tell us just something, anything. What would you change, improve, or add to the education in your country in just 1, 2, or 3 words or one sentence? Eric, please.
Better subjects.
Thank you. Delfino?
Yes, I agree with Eric. Better subjects and perhaps teachers better prepared.
All right. Thank you very much. Alex?
I would add sex education.
All right. Excellent. All right. I agree with all you
I
guys. We
wasn't
need
expect that, but
Well, in
that's
that
good.
case, I'd say the same thing as you, Alex, but at a higher level rather than being in elementary school.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's what
agree.
they do here, right? They put it in elementary school, I think it is, and I don't think that's right for the ages of 12, 10-year-old. It's just not okay. I don't think so in my case.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've
that's
got
right.
kids.
Yeah, we really need it. Okay. So please, Eric, could you please read the instructions for the first activity?
Sure. It says, give your point of view either for or against regarding each controversial subject. You better start talking. 1 minute.
Okay,
Okay.
exactly. Delfino, could you read the first controversial topic, please?
Yes, cell phones should be banned in classrooms.
All right, Delfino, you have 1 minute to express your point of view, either for or against. Delfino, please. It is your turn. You better
Okay,
start talking. You have 1 minute. Your time is running.
I think cell phones shouldn't be banned in class. I mean, it is true that sometimes the students don't make good use of them during the classes. They get distracted. But on the other hand, they could have an emergency or something, or maybe they need to communicate with someone else urgently. I don't know. Besides, the
Okay.
teachers can use the cell phones during the classes to make the class more interactive, perhaps.
Okay, thank you very much. Alex, it is your turn. The same topic. If you are, well, in this case, Delfino is for. So are you for or against? Or do you agree with Delfino or are you against, Alex?
I would be, sorry, I would be against. I don't think they should be
Okay.
banned because it depends more on their use and the way we educate them to use it. It's, as Delfino was saying, maybe it's necessary for an emergency. They want to look something up. They can use it. It's just about teaching them how to use them.
All right. Thank you for your point of view. Eric, what's your point of view, please?
I agree with Alex. I don't think they should be banned. There's situations in which um, kids or even adults should be able to maintain their cell phones in class in case of an emergency, family emergency, maybe father or mother's in a classroom and they're having their babysitter and there might be an emergency, so they have to take the call. Maybe it's a work situation and it's something that they have to do because it's their work. Also, if it's in the sense of kids, then I'd say that there should be rules placed, an agreement based on with like agreement with the kids and the parents and the teachers, so that they all come to agreement that the children shouldn't have it. But if it comes to where it has to be used, then there should be like an adequate moment and a way that they could be present to say, hey, I need to use the phone because of this situation, and it should be allowed in that sense.
Okay, thank you very much. Delfino, we continue with number 2, please.
Okay, studying a second language should be compulsory. I think so. Well,
Well,
at least in countries like Mexico, it should be compulsory to study English because it opens a lot of doors and the students can have a better opportunity in the labor market. So, yes, I agree.
okay. All right, I'm just going to ask Alex and Eric, do you agree with Delfino or not?
I do. Kind of.
Eric, what
No,
about you?
I don't think it's a compulsory thing. I don't think that it's a mandatory thing at all. But it is a good option. I think it's just best if somebody wants to, they can, and if they don't want to, then they don't have to. But then again, it depends on what kind of path that you're trying to take in your life. So
All right, thank you very much. Pepe, please, next. Alex, could you read number 3? Is the same instructions, please?
Okay. In ESL classrooms, teacher must use students L1 at least 20% of the whole class.
All right, the first
Um,
answer that I need from you is for or against, and then support your point, please.
I would say, God, against. I don't think it's
Right,
a must.
okay. Could you support with a sentence or something?
Yeah. Even according what Eric was saying, I don't think that this should be obligatory. Like if the teacher needs or feels that they need to use it, go ahead. But I don't think it's a must use, even
All
in
right,
20%.
thank you very much. Eric, for or against number 3?
yes, so classroom teachers must use one at least 20% of the whole class. Depends. I agree and disagree. I agree because if you're talking to a true beginner, then it is something that you would definitely want to use in order to help get the point across. But if you're talking in an advanced class, then no, you shouldn't. So I agree and disagree.
All right, thank you very much. Delfino?
Yeah, I agree with this statement. I think there are situations in which the teacher can use the mother tongue, and there's no problem with that. Um,
Okay.
in other times, a good explanation in a short explanation in the mother tongue is better than a long explanation in the second language.
All right, thank you very much. And number 4, Alex, it's your turn again.
Yeah. A school should block sites like YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram on their computers. I'm
For or
against.
against? All right.
Against. Yeah.
Could you support with a
These are.
sentence or yes?
Yeah, sure. These sites are a great tool for teachers, especially language teachers, to make the students more entertained and focus on our activities. So no, I'm against.
Thank you very much. Eric?
I think it should be regulated. I think it should be used in moments that it needs to be used in, but not as a free use in school.
All right. Thank you very much. Delfino?
Yeah, I completely agree with Eric. I think it should be regulated. It can be useful in certain situations. So yeah, I'm against.
All right. Thanks. Very good, guys. You are speaking very well. Very good participation. Pepe, could you click for the next one, please? Yeah, now let's comes the best part of the activity, of this activity, which is the debate. Yeah, continue clicking, please. More. Yes, continue. I think the most controversial topic is number 3. So we're going to take number 3. I have Alex against, Delfino 4, and Eric 4 and against. So Alex, support your point of view and try to convince Delfino and Eric that you are right, please.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm against because the sentence says must use. So for me, it's like if you want to make it obligatory, for me, it's instantly bad. It depends on the teacher if she or he wants to use it. That's my point.
Okay, Delfino, defend your point, please.
You're muted, Delfino.
Delfino, your microphone. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all
I
right.
was saying that the mother tongue is very useful, especially when there are complex concepts that are difficult to explain in the second language. Sometimes the teacher can use the mother tongue to explain clearly and quickly the concept.
Okay.
Maybe not 20%, but 10%.
Okay. All right. Eric, you have to take one place, either for Delfino or for Alex, please.
That's because I agree and disagree, right?
Yes. Yeah, which balance your opinion, please.
Right. So I would have to. That's a little difficult to do, as I'm block solid on maintaining my point of view.
Yeah.
But if I were have to choose, then I guess I would say I agree with Alex.
All right. It's only a debate, Delfino. All right. I don't want enemies after this, okay?
No hard
I
feelings.
want you to continue being friends. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Very good participation. Your speaking is great. You are really increasing your fluency and your pronunciation. Congratulations. Just keep it up. We continue with teacher Pepe. He has more activities. All right. Please continue paying attention. Pepe, please.
Okay. So number 3, running sentences. I'm going to show you 2 different sentences. You just have 30 seconds to complete it, to complete each sentence, and then another student also complete another sentence with another point of view. Okay, so the first sentence is, I would change education in my country by doing what? Who's the first? Just one thing.
Say I would change education in my country by not by doing, but by changing the grading system.
Okay.
Okay, I would change education in my country by improving the syllables of the subjects.
Okay, very good. And Alex, please.
I would change education in my country by doing projects that focus on different perspectives.
Okay, very good. Now the next sentence is, if I had to choose between online classes and face-to-face classes, I would prefer which one? And because you have to explain why.
Because it's much, if I had to choose between online classes and face-to-face classes, I would prefer face-to-face classes first because it's more interactive. It's socially interactive. You learn better being with the person, with people. And then I say, if I had to choose between online classes and face-to-face classes, I would prefer the second option, which would be online classes, because it's more convenient. You're in your home. I could be in my underwear if I am, and if I'm not, I could be fully dressed. Either way, you're online. It's just more convenient.
Okay, great. Delfino,
Okay,
what do you think?
if I had to choose between online classes and face-to-face classes, I would prefer online classes. I agree with Eric. You are at home, you save a lot of time. You don't have to go to the school. Of course, it's not perfect. If if I could make it more different, I don't know. I would prefer online classes, definitely.
Okay, great. Alex?
If I had to choose between online classes and face-to-face classes, I would prefer face-to-face classes, definitely, because you can't replace the interaction you have and the formal communication you have with another person if you're face-to-face, even with today's technology, with Zoom and other apps, you can replace the communication, even if you want to. It's not the same. So for me, it's obviously face-to-face.
Great, excellent. Now the last activity is a survey, and one of you have to read the question, and the other one has to answer that question, okay? Do you think you are getting a good academic education? And you have to explain your answer, please.
I can read the question.
Okay.
And then other person, okay.
Yeah.
Do you think you are getting a good academic education, Eric?
In regards to being online or to being in the actual facility, just in general?
Yeah.
Sure. I think I'm getting a good education, but I think it could be a whole lot better. If it was more of a, a person-to-person in classroom interaction, obviously that's a whole lot better. That way you're not interacting with just four groups at a time or stuff like that. You get to know everybody better and the teacher better, and they get to know you better. So you have this ongoing interaction. And when it's in this case, in our case, online, you don't have that. You're very limited. Even if you have the ability to chat with somebody, you still don't have that concrete face-to-face visual. You can see the person's expression, this, that, and other. And in writings, you can't do that. So you can only infer. So.
Okay, very good. Well, I think we are running out of time. So we're going to finish the class right now. So thank you very much. I appreciate your presence and see you next class. See you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, very good job.
Thank you very much.
Keep
Bye-bye.
up. Thank you. Keep practicing.